Previously on Ballz.
All right.
Hello, Sharon speaking.
Hi, Sharon. It's Ballz Radio. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Congratulations. PGA clap for Sharon for winning the ladies section of the Momentum 94.7 cycle race. First non-South African to do that.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
Although I did live here, so I kind of count myself as slightly South African.
But still carry that British passport, right?
That's right.
All right. You can get two, you know. Johnny's got a South African and a British. You can have both if you want. Sharon?
Sorry?
I say you can have both if you want. You can carry a South African and British passport if you want.
That would be great, thanks.
All right. Thanks a lot for chatting to us today. And, an awesome performance. Well done. And creating a little bit of history there. A very enjoyable ride on Saturday? On Sunday, rather?
I think it was more enjoyable when it was finished. It was quite hard. The 50k on my own was, into the headwind on the highway was quite challenging.
Okay. Now, just tell us how your race went. I mean, were you with a specific particular peloton, or were your tactics to stick with a certain group, or did you just sort of take it as it came on the day?
No, we basically rode as a team, so we wanted to make the race as aggressive as possible and as hard as we could. And then whoever had the opportunity to attack, and if it could stay away, then that was an opportunity. So when I attacked, I had quite a big gap, so I thought, well, I'll keep riding and see what happens, and it would help the other teammates if the other teams chased. But luckily, I was able to stay away, so it was great.
All right, just give a little bit of background to the cycling career of Sharon Laws. I mean, where does this win rank among some of your achievements in your cycling life?
I think, I've just only been full-time cycling since 2008.
Wow.
So mainly raced in Europe. And to be honest, actually, in terms of spectators and everything here and the media attention afterwards, this has been much bigger than anything else. I was the British Road Race national champion this year in the races in June, and it's actually had many more people watching this, and lots of people, like even the gardener of the place I'm staying at the moment, had seen it on TV, so it's actually been a very special,
awesome
experience.
It's really cool. Now, and I just tell you, I mean, you say you live in South Africa. You spend a lot of time in South Africa.
No, I used to work here in 2001 to 2004.
Okay.
And then I came back last winter, the European winter, and then I'll be here until the end of March as well.
Okay. And what do you do while you're here?
Just training.
Just train. So you train here.
Last year I did do a bit of consultancy work. I'm an environmental consultant in my previous career. And I try to do a bit every year you don't get paid very much as a female cyclist, so it's important to try and get some more pennies when you can. Yeah.
Is it an advantage? Is it advantageous to train here? Obviously, being in Joburg, very, very high altitude. Do you feel it helps you? Is it an advantage, or do you have to sort of make a big adjustment if you have to go back to Europe and go and cycle there after training here?
It is an advantage, but I actually base myself in Stellenbosch because the traffic's much better down there, and I'm actually staying in Pretoria at the moment, and it's not very good for training at all. But I think when I go down, I'm doing the double century next weekend, and having been here nearly 3 weeks, I think I'm hoping that altitude's going to help me, so I'll be able to go well in the double century.
And there's also the Tour de Stellenbosch shortly before the Argus.
I don't know, actually. I'll have specific commitments with the road team, so I'm not sure exactly what we'll be doing then.
Which team do you cycle for?
Toyota Momentum.
Oh, right, okay.
All right, now I was just going to, there was something else I wanted to ask on. I was going to say, Durban is probably the best place if you're looking for facilities. I was just down there for the Beer Fest this weekend, and a lot of their main roads, one of the lanes they have now demarcated as cycling lanes. So you can literally cycle in that lane with no problem whatsoever.
Cape Town's been doing that for 20 years.
Have Cape Town got it as well?
Way ahead of you.
Because what you say, Sharon, is so true. I mean, in Joburg, and surrounding areas, Pretoria as well. I look at cyclists on the road sometimes, and I go, I would not be able to do that, because it just seems such a dangerous thing to have to do on our streets with the way some people drive as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think actually Joburg, if you can get out to the cradle,
Yeah.
And that was actually quite nice. I did a couple of rides out there. But, I mean, when I lived in Pretoria 10 years ago, and it wasn't anywhere near as busy as it is now, and now it's so limited places to ride, and the drivers are not not particularly aware of cyclists, I think.
No, and the problem is you could actually suddenly have a taxi coming up on the other side of where you are. So you're looking out for the drivers coming past you on your right, and next thing there's a taxi on your left as well. So
Yes, exactly.
Have you had any close shaves, Sharon?
I've been run off the road a couple of times.
have you?
More from cars who think they can overtake, so they're coming towards you because they're overtaking the car that's on the other side of the road. And I might have made it. I might have been able to stay on the road, but I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you say the Cradle. I live out that part of the world. Very, very. A lot of people cycle out there. Very, very pretty part of the world as well. So,
But it's quite nice to train out in Stellenbosch. Sharon, obviously you've got the university with the high performance centre, and the facilities there are quite nice.
Wine farms.
Yeah, I was going to say the wine farms are quite good too. No, it's great there for training because there's a lot of climbing options, and on the road as well. It's much quieter. All those hard shoulders, so a lot like the Dutch national team come out, and there's actually I think the British mountain bike team are also coming out as well. So I think you just walk around Stellenbosch and you feel like an athlete because there's so many people there who are training and look really fit. So it's good.
That's absolutely true. I mean, we don't know sometimes who is actually, even in Potch at the High Performance Centre there, and also here in Pretoria, sometimes you don't actually know who is busy training in that facility at any given day. It's, there's a whole lot of sports people from all over the world that come here.
I actually went for a massage there, and somebody else was telling me that too.
Yeah, no, it's very, very popular. I mean, we've had people like Maria Matola that spent a lot of time there when she was running, and also after the javelin thrower, Jan Zalesny, and just a whole lot of them from all over the world training at I think it was Potchefstroom, where a lot of those guys and ladies base themselves. Sharon, it's nice to chat to you. Congratulations, and you deserve all the accolades. So enjoy them while they keep coming. And thanks for joining us and chatting to us on Ballz Radio today.
Thanks, Sharon.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. There we go. That's Sharon.
Yep.
Sharon Laws, who won the female section, the ladies section of the 94.7.
This is Ballz Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Ballz.co.za